Super Bowl Niners Chiefs. Welcome to the Blitz Show, brought to you by Covers, where Derek Carty and his Blitz projections have been padding my pockets for 20 weeks, but plus 14.2 units in the playoffs. Some of the most efficient numbers you're getting in the playoffs. 18% ROI on the season, over 200 plays, plus 22% ROI on plays. Safe to say you've enjoyed the year from the Blitz and its projections, Derek?
Yeah, that's a safe assumption. It's been a really nice year.
Honestly, what do you think the probability of going into this year and saying, yeah, I'm going to pull off 20% ROI strictly on island games, which again are efficient markets?
I mean, we're certainly betting plus money on that. I think the projections are great and they put us in a spot for success, but I don't think we should believe that this is our true number. I think we probably ran a little bit hot on this, and that's okay. It's going to happen sometimes because sometimes you're going to run cold. So I'll take the hot streaks when they come. But clearly we're making some really good plus EV plays.
Absolutely. And I've enjoyed the entirety of it. San Francisco, slight favorite, -2, total 47.5. But Kansas City has a lot of backers. How is projecting this game any different from games 1 through 18 or 19? Or is probably the best case is just project this as a normal game?
It's kind of project this as a normal game. Especially, the stars are going to play a little bit more. The role players are going to play a little bit less, but like we've seen them, how they're going to do that the last couple of weeks. Like that's probably not going to change a whole lot, from the conference championship to the Super Bowl. You have to change it a little bit because neither team's a home team. They're playing in a neutral site, but otherwise, everything else is kind of just narrative, pressure and whatever. Like, yeah, maybe it'll impact something. We have no way of knowing ahead of time who's going to feel the pressure, who's going to rise to the occasion, whatever. Just project it like normal, and that's kind of the best we can do.
So you're not high on McCole Hardman again this week. I don't think he's we had a good run on McCole Hardman, but I think we're kind of priced out of that market, especially if Tony does come back. But another 0. I believe it was a 0 again last week. No,
he got one snap on offense. He didn't even have a chance. Like literally could not have gone over last week. I don't even think are there lines on him right now? There can't be.
There shouldn't be.
There's nothing right now.
Okay,
if anything comes out on him, I'm smashing the under.
Yes, but that's it. Like this is if there's one game where basically every market will open up later in the week. It's this one. It's tough to assume that no market won't be open for this game. Like we should see some Tony numbers if he's healthy. We should see everything. So keep an eye on McCole Hardman and keep an eye on the Covers Twitter for some social releases. If those numbers do come out, as Derek said, one offensive snap. Tough to get 2 catches on one offensive snap. Let's go. This one hurts. I'm on the over. I don't want to be against the Blitz, but this is the number. And I'm back in the Blitz. CMC under 18.5 carries, even money, FanDuel play. My idea for this game, we're bang on total play, somewhere around 63. We know that San Francisco's not like a high volume team, but this situation, it comes to the point where we know the Blitz loves the indoor environment. It loves the increase in efficiency and volume in passing. And now we have Brock Purdy taking some carries and a healthy Deebo Samuel. We know he's a big part of that offense, and the potential for 3-4 carries for him is also in play here.
That's exactly it. Like, yeah, we know Eli Mitchell's probably not going to get that much work, but Purdy is getting some carries. Deebo is going to get some carries. In the red zone, Kyle Juszczyk has been getting, a little bit of usage. So yeah, he's Christian McCaffrey, but he's gone over this number, I think, 6 times this year, something like that. Like it's not like he's smashing
like 22, like not like smashing it.
Yeah, exactly. And this is, like you said, this is a team that plays pretty slow. It's an indoor environment that generally leans a little bit more towards passing. And it's going to be a much closer game than most of San Francisco's games this year. Like if they're, what are they? 1.5 point, 2 point favorites, depending on where you're looking. They could be playing from behind, or they could just be playing close and not having the opportunity to run the clock out at the end. So this is the Blitz is projecting about 16.5 here. So 18.5 even money is a solid play.
All right. CMC under 18.5 carries. For full transparency, I am on the over. I apologize to whoever tailed me and is going to shout at me now that the blitz is on the under. And that's
At least one of us is going to win. One of us is going to be right.
Yeah, it's like we're opening up one of those hotlines, right? Where half the people call one side and half the people call the other side, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I got the minus 115 to the over. I had just over 19 carries, but it's going to be interesting to see. And I didn't like the fact that like his numbers weren't aggressively over. Like it was 20, it was 19.
Yeah.
You don't see it a lot. And the injury, he did land on his head. We'll see how that goes. But 2 weeks is 2 weeks. Mahomes over 257.5 passing yards, minus 113. Sorry, he's shaking his head. I love when he does that because we're not. We're over, right?
We are over. It's so surprising to me.
That's what I mean. Your face. I'm like, did I do it wrong? Mahomes over 257.5 passing yards, minus 113. Rivers. That's a lean at the time of recording on Wednesday. I thought I did the read wrong. This San Francisco defense might not be as stout as we're being led to believe after giving up a ton of yards over the last 2 games. But if Derek's taught us one thing this year, defense is noisy. It's not something that you can establish week to week and kind of set a decent number. It's more on what this offense is, and this offense is short passes, lots of passes, and a ton of efficiency. And now that efficiency gets a boost playing indoors in Las Vegas.
Yeah, a Mahomes over in the Super Bowl. I never would have thought I would be betting like the star best quarterback in football. We're betting is over in the biggest game of the year. Like it's such a fish play. But that's what the projection says. The Blitz is projecting 288 here for Mahomes. And so we're getting, 30 yards or so over the line. He's Mahomes. He's great. It is an indoor environment, which is definitely going to help. Should be a close game. Should be passing the whole time for the most part. And I mean, San Francisco's defense is good. Yeah, but defense is a little bit noisy. There's other factors that matter too. And this is where the projection is. Over the last couple of years, I've bet more than a dozen Patrick Mahomes props. I've done 2 passing overs on Mahomes. One in week 5 of 2022 and one a pass attempts a couple of weeks ago. Both were winners. Hopefully we get a third one here. But it's kind of rare that the value is on this side of Mahomes.
You square man, Derek Carty, you square man. We're going Patrick Mahomes over. Play the Super Bowl. Right? Oh. Sportsbooks are so happy with you right now.
Yeah, they are.
241 to 241 last week. Man, he only threw for 182 yards in the Super Bowl last year. Not that that's like a swing where you're like, wow, I better change my entire approach into it. But wow, that's a crazy low number. But yeah, 326 in the conference final before that. But let's go. Mahomes over, something you didn't expect to hear Derek Carty and the Blitz say heading into the Super Bowl, especially this way out. 257. So this is recorded on Wednesday. I'm assuming with that love and that endorsement from the Blitz, kind of gets up to maybe 265-ish, somewhere in that ballpark. Where should bettors kind of say, maybe I'm getting a bad number here after opening?
Yeah, I mean, here, even at this number, it's right on the borderline of play lean. I think we're going to call it a lean. Once you start getting like 263, 264, 265, that's probably where I'm out.
Okay, that's good to know because, I mean, this will become the most efficient. This could be the most efficient prop market on the entire board come another 10 days of betting. So CMC under 18.5 carries, even money FanDuel. That's a play. And then Patrick Mahomes over 257.5 passing yards, minus 113. That's at Rivers. That's a lean. That's what we got. It's been a great season. It's been profitable. I've learned a lot, and I hope everybody else did. Do us a favor. If you've been a fan this year, hit that like, subscribe button. Goes a long way. I'm Josh Ingles. He's Derek Carty. His numbers cannot be beat, and baseball season is around the corner. This is the Blitz Show brought to you by Covers. Thanks so much for another great season, Derek. We'll see you at baseball time. Later, pal. Get the best value on Super Bowl player props with our free projections and 5-star EV ratings. Click the link in the description for more.